2020 was quite seminal for everybody because of COVID. And it was for me too, because it gave me a chance to reflect on, what to do with my life and the next phase of my life. So as Peter said, in 21, I told the board, 65 is a good time to retire. It would mean, 43 years of a banking career, 15 years of having run DBS, and it would be a great time to pass the baton. I'm actually very grateful for the opportunity to have been able to lead this iconic institution and make a difference and fly the Singapore flag high over this period. But between now and March, I will have enough opportunity to talk to many of you. There are 2 or 3 things I did want to point out. One, even though I've been the face of DBS in many ways, banking is a team sport. And the most important part of this team has been the DBS board. And within the DBS board, actually, Peter as chairman. I sometimes say jokingly, Peter is the unsung hero of DBS's transformation journey. His leadership, whether to drive our culture, the strategy, the execution, the digital journey, etc., has been immense. And so my first message is this, that for investors, public at large, you should take away confidence from the fact that we have tremendous continuity at the board. Peter's done a great job of renewing the board in recent times. So more than half of our board is under 5 years, which means that they have some runway and they will continue to be around. Peter himself has been persuaded to stay on and make sure that there is continuity at the board level. But we are a board-run company. You should remember that and take some solace in the fact that the board's role has been immense and will continue to be immense. It's a big positive. The second point I wanted to make was what Peter started with, is the management team. If you look at the management team of DBS, one thing stands out. It's been a very stable team. You look at the bulk of the senior management team, it is homegrown. Even if it's not homegrown, they've been around for long periods of time. So unlike large and many other institutions where there's a lot of turnover, we've had changes. We move people around internally, but the core of the team has stuck together for a period of time. And that is an immense strength of DBS. There are some 20 of us. We have run the company almost like a kitchen cabinet working together. And frankly, even the next 200 are a very close-knit group. So the capacity of this team to provide, again, continuity, direction, stability is immense. And that's the second big part of what makes us a different kind of bank. When we were going through the rubric for selection, therefore, all of the usual things we looked at, who's got the track record, domain knowledge, skills. One thing that stood out is who can actually manage a bank with our kind of culture and our kind of business processes. Because we manage the bank differently. We manage it horizontally. We manage it with control towers and data. We manage it with huge use of AI. So we needed somebody who could actually bring that kind of aptitude and skill set to the party. And actually everybody in our internal team has that capability. Su Shan certainly has that capability. The third point I wanted to make was Su Shan herself. We worked together now for a dozen years at DBS, and actually a couple of years before then. She used to work with me at Citibank in the old days. Over these 12, 14 years, I found she's got some really good strengths. She's got a fantastic business instinct. And as a businesswoman, she's demonstrated that again and again and again. She's got great customer skills. Customer skills, the capacity to work with customers is unrivaled, unparalleled, one better than I am at doing that. And as Peter said, she builds the team well. So bringing the team together is going to be huge. She's also been a complete integral part of our digital transformation journey. She's been there from day one. And whether it was driving it in the consumer bank or subsequently driving it in transaction banking, she's had a critical role to play. So I have every confidence that she has what it takes to lead this institution to even greater heights in days to come. And finally, my last comment is on transition. We have 7-8 months of transition, which is very helpful. So the way Su Shan and I have planned it is There are obviously some areas where she will understudy me. She's not had the opportunity to be deeply involved with investor relations or even at some external and regulatory interface. There are other areas which have bearing on the future. So our business plans for next year, our capital management strategies, our strategic direction, I'm going to let her increasingly take ownership and onus for driving that. While I focus on making sure that we can deliver this year to its completion. But we will play, tag team for the next few months so that she gets every opportunity to figure out and get comfortable with all of the moving parts that are required to run a bank of this size. Like I said, this is not my farewell message because I'm around for 7-8 months, so I'm sure I have the opportunity to talk to many of you in days to come.